Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be unboxing ITZY's 11th mini album, Tunnel Vision. I have so many versions to go through tonight. It is kind of crazy how many versions we have, but that's kind of just a typical JYP release. He loves to release a whole ton of versions. First and foremost, I have all 5 of the member versions up top here. So we have Yeji, Leah, Ryujin, Chaeryeong, and Yuna. And then underneath all of these versions on top here, I do have 5 copies of the Photobook versions. There are just 2 versions for the Photobook version itself, so it's an A and a B, but I have 5 copies. In addition to that, I also have 1 copy of the box version, I have 1 copy of the cassette version, 1 copy of this photo projection version, I think they're calling it, and then they did 2 separate versions for the POCA album / platform version, so I have both of those. And believe it or not, that's actually not all of the versions that they released for this particular comeback Tunnel Vision. So they released 2 more versions of a special edition that actually just released today in Korea, I believe. So I don't have those on hand because those were released at a later date. So obviously I will get them sometime in the future, and those will have their own unboxing video when we get there. I did get pre-order benefits for this release. Let me actually break it down for you guys where I got these albums from. So basically all 5 of the Photobook copies that I got, I ordered from Makestar, and so those are the pre-order benefits that I have on hand. They'll be Makestar pre-order benefits. And then everything else I got from K-Town For You. So all of these versions that you see on top right here, and then all of the member versions I got from K-Town For You. I don't think K-Town For You does pre-order benefits for ITZY anymore. I'm honestly not sure, but that's why I don't really order the photo books from K-Town For You that much. I've done this for 3 straight comebacks now, because usually the photo book is what gets you the pre-order benefit. So what I've been doing for the last 3 ITZY comebacks is I'll order all of the extra versions that aren't the photo book from K-Town For You, and then I'll just order the photo books from Makestar. So that's what I did here, and these are my Makestar pre-order benefits, so we can go through those. All right, so for the Makestar pre-order benefits, I do have 7 total, so I have a full set of 5 of the regular pre-order benefits. And then you did get an extra Polaroid for each set that you bought from Makestar, so because I bought 2 Photobook sets and then just an extra single copy, I did get 2 Polaroid pre-order benefits from Makestar. So as we begin, let's go through the Polaroids first. So we of course have this very pretty Chaeryeong right on top here. She's got her hair tied up in a ponytail, very nice. And then the backs of the Polas are pretty plain and simple, kind of typical to a regular Pola photo card. And of course, the other random member we got is Yeji, looking very, very stunning in that photo as well. And moving on to the regular pre-order benefits, the full set that I got, I have a Leah to start right here. It looks like they'll all be doing a salute in this photo card set. And also, full disclosure, I did take a sneak peek at all of these photo cards before this video. I just couldn't really wait when I got the albums in the mail, so I wanted to check them out for myself before I actually filmed this unboxing, so I'm a little bit familiar with all of these pre-order benefits. Up next, we have Yuna and her very pretty red hair doing a salute as well. And the backs are also pretty plain, just a black and white back for these photo cards. And last but not least, we have a Chaeryeong looking very pretty as well. I love the silver top and then also the necklace that goes with this outfit. Super, super nice. So we definitely did really good with the Makestar pre-order benefits for this particular era. I have to figure out like why K-Town For You doesn't really do pre-order benefits for ITZY anymore. I can't like determine if it's me not ordering at the right time, if they're just really late to do pre-order benefits, because when pre-orders open, I usually like to pre-order like almost right away. So it could just be me. I don't know if it's them, but I might try to figure that out more in the future. But with all of that stuff out of the way in this intro, I'm going to move on and start this unboxing, and we'll start with both of the Photobook versions. So first up, we have the A version Photobook here. We have this very nice group shot on the front. I will turn it sideways so we get a little bit of a better look at it. This looks like they might be, I was gonna say maybe like in the subway area, but I'm kind of second guessing myself, so I don't think it's in the subway. But it's a very nice group photo nonetheless. And then of course at the top here we have the Tunnel Vision logo, which actually just yesterday I realized that the number 11 is like morphed into the T here. I didn't really notice that at first, but if you look closely, you see a number 11 here. So that kind of like represents, because this is their 11th mini album, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that they incorporated that into the logo. And then we flip it over to the back, and I don't see a track list, but we have a whole bunch of like words here. It says focus, motivation, work, patience, tunnel vision, altitude, want, worth, and permission. So that's pretty cool. And we just have like the logo again at the top and credits. And then this is the side of the photo book. It actually has nothing on it. I can't remember the last time I seen a photo book with nothing on the spine, but that's what we have here. There are inclusions in here, so I'm gonna take those out and then we'll flip through it. All right, so all of the inclusions are taken out. Most of them were together, but I will say, for those curious, the photo cards were separate. So at least for this first photo book, like the postcards and the poster and the envelope were stuffed into one page, and then the photo cards were on a completely separate page, separate from like the envelope, because you think they might be in the envelope, but they're actually not in the envelope. So just letting you guys know in case y'all want to surprise yourselves when you guys get the albums as well. But I have separated all the inclusions, and we're going to get right into this photo book and start flipping through. That is a very stunning photo of Ryujin here. I think maybe in the doorway of an elevator. So love that outfit and love the hair on Ryujin for this particular look. Love it so much. And it looks like she's sitting maybe in the elevator here. Very, very nice. And I do want to talk about perhaps like the MV and the track list. I'm gonna have to like wait and see if the track list is mixed into this Photobook album, because usually, as you guys know, it's on the outside, and this time it wasn't. So I usually talk about it before I actually start flipping through the Photobook. But now I might have to try to mix it into when I flip through the photo book itself, as we move on to a couple photos of Leah. And I am noticing that we are getting some lyrics, I think, of the title track mixed into a lot of these photos. Very stunning photo of Leah right here. Oh my goodness. And it looks like she's in a bus in this photo. Here, it looks like we have the first track on the track list. This was not really like a full song. It was kind of just like a prelude track, I feel like, to like kick off the mini album. I think maybe all the members, this was the song that all the members had a hand in, and yes, it is. I can see down here. So Yeji, Leah, Ryujin, Chaeryeong, and Yuna all had lyrics in this particular song. So very cool that this came specifically from the members. I think it was like 90-second song, so like a minute 30. It doesn't have like verses, a chorus, a bridge, whatever. Like, it's not your typical song composition, but it's a very nice way to kick off the mini album. And I'm now, as I'm flipping the page, realizing that I think this middle section here is just going to be the entire track list. So I think now is where I will talk about the track list. So we have Tunnel Vision, DYT, and then we flip the page and we have Flicker, and I think it's Nocturne. I'm kind of just going off the word nocturnal and guessing that that's how that is pronounced, because I've never actually seen the word nocturne before. But yeah, we have that song as well. And then, of course, we finish with 8-Bit Heart. So of these 6 songs, I think my favorite is probably Tunnel Vision. I think I like that one the most. It's a very good title track, and I just really have been enjoying listening to it. And also, full disclosure, I kind of like listened to the whole mini album later, like probably a week after it released, because it actually released the day before I went to the Wendy concert. And I listened to the title track, and I might have listened to the full album, if I remember correctly, like once that day on that Monday. And then I went to the Wendy concert on Tuesday. So I was like listening to basically all of Wendy's songs Tuesday. And then the concert was so much fun, I was like listening to all of Wendy's songs basically the rest of the week. So I didn't get a chance to really listen to this album till like a week after it released. So this is kind of still like my first initial opinion. So Tunnel Vision, I really enjoyed. That's a really awesome title track, and it's probably my favorite on this mini. And then moving to the next page, these are probably my next 2. So You could probably interchange them as like 2 and 3 on my list, but Flicker and Nocturne I also really, really enjoy. I think they both have like a similar vibe to them. If I were to compare them, Nocturne is a little bit chiller than Flicker, but yeah, I think those are probably my top 3 tracks on this particular release. But moving on, we have more Photobook photos to get through, and we have this absolutely stunning photo of ITZY here following the track list, and I'm sure we're going to move into more photos of ITZY. I'm just double checking that I was in frame there. Very, very nice. So it looks like a lot of these photos are going to be like this urban setting, kind of like, you know, in and around the streets of the Czech Republic or Prague, because that's where they filmed the music video. So this is the second straight comeback now where they have actually filmed the music video in a European country. So if you're unaware, Girls Will Be Girls was filmed in Georgia, and then this was filmed in the Czech Republic. So they definitely like going to Europe lately, that's for sure. Up next, we have some photos of Chaeryeong, it looks like, and she's in this very nice black outfit. She's got like a black skirt on over top of a white t-shirt. Very, very nice. Wearing some gloves. Very cool. She's got her hair tied up. I think this is the same outfit that we got in the Polaroid for the MakeStar pre-order benefits. So that's pretty cool. Very, very nice. I love the blue here as well. You guys know I love the color blue, so I love that they mix that into the pages of this photo book. And then, of course, we have Yuna to finish off the photo book here. So we're going to get some solo photos of Yuna. She's rocking some jeans here and then maybe like a tube top, it looks like. I think she's got a choker on as well. Love the long red hair for this look as well. I'm also just now realizing that I've spent most of this photo book kind of talking about the photos and the track list. So I think the next photo book, I will probably have to talk about the music video a little bit more. So we'll start with the music video when I start going through the B version photo book, because we are already at the end. So this is the thanks to from all the members. So we have ITZY and Leah and Rujin here. And then, oh, there was also the other members on that page too. I didn't realize. I thought it kind of just like stopped, but it looks like we also have Chaeryeong and Yuna here as well. So yeah, those are all the members, thanks to. And then we have the credits and all of that good stuff. And then this is the last page of the photo book. And yeah, that's it. So those are all the photos for the A version photo book. Let's get into the inclusions. All right, so first up, we have a poster, and I do believe that the poster is going to be the same for all of the copies, like of the A version and B version. So if you get the A version, I think you will get this poster every single time, because when I was looking at the album details, it looked like there was only one possible poster that you could get. So this is the one poster that we get for the A version, a nice group shot in the streets of Prague. Very cool. Up next, we have the CD, and so this is the CD plate. It looks like it might be like one of them focus tests. So like if I hold it like this, maybe something will appear, although I'm not really seeing anything appear. But it looks like it might be like one of those types of things. And then we, of course, have a whole bunch of like words, I guess, up here, kind of like in the shape of a heart, loosely shaped of a heart. But this is sealed, so I'm actually just going to leave it in because I don't want to break the seal right now. But we'll flip it over, and there is another sticker on the back here with all those words as well. So that's the CD we get for the A version. Moving on, we then have this envelope with a whole bunch of words on it as well. So it says, focus, never lose my sight, I got tunnel vision. And then we have a copyright. And then this is the other side, just plain. And I think also all of these things are guaranteed for the A version. So I don't think any of these are random. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure all of these are going to be the same for all the other copies we got. So this I know was a pre-order benefit if you pre-ordered the A version. So I suppose it's like a first press benefit, but it's like a paper tag, I think they were calling it. So it says never lose my sight on this side. And then it looks like we have a piece of broken glass. It won't focus though because my camera just doesn't want to do that. And the other tag, it just has all the words that we've been seeing throughout this unboxing already. So focus, motivation, work, patience, altitude, da 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 da. I'm not going to read all of those words, but that is the paper tag that we got. We did get this one sticker. It says tunnel vision, never lose my sight. Up next, we have this focus test thing that I think I was mentioning about the CD plate, but this is like actually like one of them focus tests. So we have this little piece of paper with the like black stripes that you can put on here, and it helps you see a whole bunch of different words. So I think first of all, I mostly see tunnel. Yeah, that says tunnel right there. But then I also shifts to ITZY, I think I saw. How can I get it to say ITZY? Okay, so it's kind of hard to see, but it says ITZY right there. And then I also see focus coming into focus. Haha, very funny. And then as I was moving it around, I also noticed that it said vision somewhere. I can't really figure out how to make it say vision though again. But yeah, it says all of these different words. You can kind of like play around with it, but I think that's a pretty cool inclusion. And last but not least, for these inclusions in the envelope, we have this group Polaroid. And once again, I think this is guaranteed in every single A version copy that you get. So we have Rujin, Yuna, Leah, Yeji, and Chaeryeong here, looking so pretty in this group photo. And then the back has all of the words that, once again, we have been seeing for this unboxing so far. So those are all of the regular inclusions. Let's get to the photo cards. So we have 3 photo cards to go through for this A version photo book. And first one we get is a Rujin. Very nice. Love pulling my bias in these unboxings. So we get a very pretty Rujin in the same outfit that I think she was wearing at the beginning of this photo book, if I remember correctly. So yeah, very pretty photo card here. And then this is the back. I love the black and blue backs of these photo cards. It looks like she has like a question and answer here as her little message, so that's very cute. But yeah, cool Rujin photo card to start. Moving on, we have the next photo card, and we're gonna flip, and oh my goodness. Chaeryeong looks so cute in this photo card. Oh my gosh. I think this is the same outfit that we saw in the Polaroid from the Make Star POB, and then also at the beginning of the photo book. Well, not the beginning of the photo book, but in the A version photo book. So very pretty Chaeryeong photo card here, looking so cute. And then this is the back of the photo card. She also has a little message here with a question mark. So maybe she's also kind of doing like a question and answer type deal. So that's the second photo card that we pulled. Moving on, we have the last photo card, and I think this is going to be a unit card if I remember the album details correctly. So we'll flip, and yes, it is a unit photo card. So we get a Chaeryeong and Leah unit. I think there's just 2 of these, so perhaps the other photo card will have Rujin, Yeji, and Yuna. So I don't know if these are the same units as the previous comeback, because they also just did 2 for the previous comeback, 2 unit photo cards. But yeah, we have a very pretty Chaeryeong and Leah unit photo card here. We have a little bit of target practice as the back of this photo card. So yeah, that is how we kick off this unboxing for Tunnel Vision. Let's move on to Photobook version B. All right, so up next, this is the B version Photobook front cover, and as you can see, JYP cannot spell because instead of saying vision, it says visoin or visoin. Weirdly enough, this actually reminds me, this is a very specific reference that I'm kind of like pulling out of left field here, but this reminds me of a particular Sister Sister episode back in the day. I can't remember the premise of why like the banner was made, but Ray was making a banner to take to the Lions game to, I guess, like display, and it said Go Lions, but he also mixed up the I and the O, so it said Go Loins. I thought that was so funny that this reminded me of that, because that is a very specific like pull from a show like so long ago. But yeah, JYP just can't spell, so that's kind of where we are with that. This is the front cover, as I mentioned. This is the back. It says Tunnel Vision. It's kind of horizontal here, so I will hold it horizontally for you guys. And then this is the side. It once again, it doesn't have anything on the spine. So I took out all the inclusions already, so let's just jump right into this photo book. So I am very interested to see what type of outfits we're going to get in this photo book, and it looks like we're going to get the ones where they were in the grocery store. So these are mainly going to be, I think I saw these outfits mainly in like the teasers for this particular release. So yeah, it looks like we'll get an expansion on the teaser photos here. We are once again starting off with some very pretty photos, and we have Leah to kick off the B version photo book. Before I get too far into this photo book, I do want to jump into talking a little bit about the MV. So it's kind of interesting because the MV, when I first saw it, I really enjoyed it, and I was kind of wowed by all of the special effects, I guess, that they had. I was kind of surprised by that. I wasn't used to, I guess, seeing that many special effects in ITZY music videos, you know, because they're kind of like a performance group, essentially. So essentially, a lot of the music videos are mainly just focused on them dancing. But we got a lot of cool scenes here, and I did actually just today watch the behind the scenes of the music video, like filming. That is a very pretty photo of Chaeryeong right there, looking so gorgeous. But I was kind of taken aback by how, I don't know, like simple it seemed like the filming was for all of the particular parts. So they walked through a whole bunch of parts with like all of the different members, and you think it's like really complicated, but like it actually wasn't complicated at all when you watch the behind the scenes. I mean, the members, like, they obviously did a great job, like, acting through all the little parts and, like, bits and pieces that they film. But for me, it kind of, like, really put into perspective, like, just how much work and, like, post-production specifically goes into all of these music videos. And I know this is just, like, one example, but for some reason this time around, it, like, really opened my eyes. I was like, there is so much post-production that probably goes into this, like, it's insane. Up next in the photo book, we have some photos of Yoona here in this very pretty white dress. It looks like she might be in the dairy section here, perhaps. I'm unsure. We have this page, it says stack it up, and then it says it's on my own. That's another thing that I was surprised by the title track, Tunnel Vision, is how much English was in the title track. I was kind of taken aback by that as well. So I'm not saying I disliked the amount of English in the title track, but I was kind of just surprised by it. I thought there would be perhaps a little bit more Korean in it, that's all. And now we move once again into the track list pages, which looks like they're gonna be the middle pages in both of these photo books. We don't really need to talk about those again. And once again, we are getting jump scared by an absolutely incredible photo of Yeji. She did it in the Photobook A version, and now she's doing it again in the Photobook B version. Like, oh my goodness. But another thing that I really enjoyed about Tunnel Vision was all of the members using specifically like their lower register voices. Specifically Yeji. I did not know that Yeji's voice could get that low, but apparently it can, and it sounds so incredible. I mean, there were a couple parts in Tunnel Vision where she has to like get her voice to be really low, and I was very impressed, and I love the sound of her low register, and it just sounded so incredible. And we of course got a Ryujin rapping part in a title track for the first time in forever, I guess. It feels like forever. And the title track as a whole kind of reminded me of just like older ITZY songs, specifically B-sides. I'm not really sure like why or like how to explain why I feel like it reminds me of B-sides that ITZY put out in 2020, 2021, but it feels kind of like that. At least it does to me. So let me know in the comments section if you guys also feel the same way. Is it kind of like a callback to older ITZY songs, perhaps? Just let me know your guys' thoughts about that. And just before we get to the end of this photo book, I do just want to say I also really like the choreo for Tunnel Vision, and I feel like it really fits the song. I like how the choreo really just flows with the song, I feel like, really nicely. And also the point part in the choreo where they just put their hands out and they kind of do this motion with their hand. I have been doing that just at random points throughout the day, like so much since the music video dropped. I would just be standing there at like making dinner or whatever, like at the stovetop, and I'll just be like, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, like just doing this with my hand because like it's just that contagious. And I do really like that hook too in the song. So yeah, I've been really enjoying the choreo, really enjoying the song, and I feel like they just really killed it in this comeback. So really enjoying that. These are once again the thanks to. These are actually a little bit easier to read than the A version photo book, so I will leave it here for a little bit of extended period so y'all can read those if you like. And then we do have the credits once again, and we get to the back page here with more credits. So that is the B version photo book. I feel like there wasn't enough time to talk about everything that I wanted to talk about, but maybe I will find time as we go through the other versions, but let's jump into these inclusions. Up first, we once again have the poster, and so this is the poster you get for the B version photo book, and it looks like they are at the checkout counter of a grocery store, so very interesting shot there. They all look so pretty in that group photo. Then up next, we have the CD for this version. So we have the usual like mix of words that we've been seeing this whole video so far. And we have this red sticker that's kind of acting as the seal for the CD. And then just flipping it over, we have more words on this side as well. So very interesting design, but nothing too special for this CD plate. Up next, this is the envelope that we get for the B version. So it says Tunnel Vision on this side, and then this side it has nothing. And so we will take out all of these extra inclusions. Up first, we have the paper tag. Once again, this is not different. This is the same as the paper tag that we got in the A version. Up next, we do have one sticker. This is different from the A version. It's kind of hard to see because I'm guessing it's white text on top of a clear sticker, but it's also, it says Tunnel Vision, and it's also the misspelled version, so yeah. Then we have this little like word finder type thing. I don't know exactly what they're calling this inclusion, but if you rotate the wheel, you will see different words pop up. So we got Tunnel Vision and Motivation, shout out Oogie. Then we have Work, and then we have Worth and Patience, and back to Altitude. So it started with Altitude, I think. So that is the inclusion here that we got, and yeah, that's pretty cool. And then last but not least, for the envelope inclusions, we have this super cute group photo here, also at the grocery store. We have a couple members doing peace signs here, and then all of them just look so cute in their outfits, and I love OT5 photos of ITZY because ITZY really is a family, and like I'm so glad that they renewed all 5 members for new contracts, and I'm so looking forward to the future, and especially because there's a lot of rumors, I guess. Well, not, it's confirmed that they're going to do a world tour in 2026. It's not confirmed that they're going to come to America, but I guess it's kind of assumed that they're coming to America, so I am very much looking forward to that. So yeah, this is the other side of this group Polaroid, so yeah, very cool inclusion there. All right, so we have the photo cards now to go through, and I do see that this is the unit photo card, judging by the back, so I'm going to get this out of the way first, and we get a duplicate. So unfortunately, we pull Chaeryeong and Leah again, but we will have 3 more chances to pull the other unit, so hopefully in those 3 chances, we can get the other pre-order unit photo card. Moving on, we have the first member version photo card, and we're gonna flip, and ooh, okay, so we get a Yeji here. She is pointing her fingers at us like it's a gun. Okay, chill, I didn't do anything. But she looks so good here. I love the like short, straight blonde hair, and I also really like the necklace that she's wearing. It's like a pearl necklace with like a cross. Very cool necklace. And the makeup is of course like on point as well. So love this Yeji photo card. And then we flip it over to the back, and it says Nocturne in English right here in quotations, but then she also has a little Korean message for us, and it is a black and red color concept. So we love that, and at the top it says Tunnel Vision and ITZY. So that is the first member-specific photo card that we get. Moving on to the last photo card of this B version, we get a Leah, and she's also doing the same kind of like hand pose. So she's kind of like pointing at us, kind of like a gun. But she looks so pretty in this photo card. She's got the long black hair with bangs. She's got the color contacts as well, looking so gorgeous. And then we flip it over to the back, and she also has a little message for us here as well. So yeah, very happy with the photo card pulls so far. I do have the 3 extra copies, of course, so let's go ahead and look at those inclusions. All right, so we are starting off with this extra copy of the A version. I just went through and had a look at all of the inclusions. All of them are exactly the same as the first A version that you saw, so I'm not even going to bother showing those extra copies, but we do have the photo cards to go through. So first up, we have the first photo card. This looks to be the member-specific photo card. Ooh, and we get a Yuna. I think this is our first time pulling Yuna in this unboxing, so very nice variation of members that we've been pulling so far. She's got this very nice red hair in this photo card, and she's got the black top. Very gorgeous. And then we have a black and blue photo card back once again. And it looks like we have another question and answer type deal on the back of this photo card. So that is the first photo card for this extra copy. Up next, we have photo card number 2, and we're flipping. And oh, okay, so we get a Leah photo card once again. A different Leah photo card, so very happy with that. So far, we haven't pulled any duplicates, but she looks very stunning in this photo card here. She's got kind of like a curly black hair look. It's kind of like, it looks like it's supposed to be straight, but it's kind of like curly. It's kind of giving like messy hair vibes type deal, if you know what I mean. But she looks stunning in this photo card. And then we flip it to the back, and it's another question and answer thing. So I'm guessing that's like the theme for these particular photo cards. So that's pretty cool. Those are our 2 member-specific photo cards for this copy. Let's see if we can pull that other unit. All right, so we have the unit photo card last, and we're flipping, and yes, okay, so we did pull the second unit card. Don't have to worry about purchasing one of them in the future. We got both in our possession now, so we have Yeji, Yuna, and Rujin in this unit photo card, looking super cute. It looks like Yeji and Rujin are doing peace signs, and Yuna is the one holding the camera. Very nice. And then, of course, we have the target practice on the back of this unit photo card again as well. So, very happy with those photo card pulls. Let's move into the next extra copy. All right, so moving on to the next copy, we, of course, have the unit card up first, and I will have both of them already. So this is guaranteed to be a duplicate. So we pull another copy of the Yeji and Yuna and Rujin unit photo card. Very nice. Moving on, we have 2 member-specific photo cards, and I think I'm just missing Yeji for this particular version, so hopefully we can get Yeji out of one of these 2. And we flip, and it is another Yuna, unfortunately, so this is a duplicate. So once again, Yuna with the pretty red hair, and I'm actually just noticing, like, her eyebrows, they look to be like a lighter color than usual. So very pretty photo card of Yuna, and this is the back of her photo card once again. So hopefully we can get a Yeji photo card with this last pull here. All right, pull number 3, and we're gonna get, and oh, okay, so we get another duplicate. It is a Chaeryeong, so we unfortunately struck out with the A version photo book trying to get a Yeji photo card, but we do have a duplicate Chaeryeong here. She looks very pretty in this photo card. And then this is, once again, the back. So yeah, those are all of our A version photo book pulls. We actually made out pretty good because there's only 5 photo cards that you can get for like the members themselves. So the fact that we pulled 4 of 5 for that particular version, like, that's pretty good. So I'm happy with that. All right, so moving on to our last copy of the Photobook version. This is the B version, and so the first photo card is going to be a unit photo card, of course, and we have another Chaeryeong and Leah unit photo card. Not going to spend too much time talking about that. Then moving on to the member-specific photo cards, and we're just looking for not a Yeji or a Leah. So Rujin, Chaeryeong, or Yuna would be really great here. And unfortunately, this first photo card is going to be a duplicate Yeji, but it is a very pretty photo card nonetheless. So this is once again a quick look at the back of her photo card. Let's see if the last photo card will bring us some luck. And moving on to the last photo card of the Photobook versions, and we, of course, pull just a straight up duplicate copy of the one we just opened. That really sucks. So we get, once again, another Yeji and Leah here for this particular B version Photobook. I think we pulled exactly the same photo cards as the previous B version Photobook. Yes, we absolutely pulled the same exact duplicate Photobook, so that was a complete duplicate. That kind of stinks, but I guess that's what makes collecting kind of fun, I guess. So I will have to, unfortunately, collect the other 3 members for this set, but I am looking forward to that. So that is all we got for the Photobook versions. Let's go ahead and get into the member versions. All right, so moving on, we have all 5 of the member versions, and I'm just going to go in age order. So we, of course, have Yeji to start off, and these were wrapped in plastic for the intro, but I, of course, have taken the plastic off now. But the stickers were on the outside of the plastic, so what I did with those, I ended up just ripping them off the plastic and I put them onto the album itself. So it doesn't come like this, but you can do that if that's what you want to do with your member versions. So with that out of the way, this is the front of the Yeji member version, I guess Photobook here. I'm not really sure what to call it because they're just calling it the member version. So this is the back side as well. It also says Yeji right here. And then this is the sides and the bottom. Not too much to it. It's acting kind of just like a mystery file, I guess. When I saw this album packaging, and now that I'm seeing it like in my hands right now, it's honestly giving me like AOA Excuse Me vibes. Like, do y'all remember AOA and Excuse Me? Like, first of all, incredible song. But then second of all, just like that mystery, like, I don't know, clue type concept that they were going for in that particular music video. This is also kind of giving me those vibes, especially because it's just their eyes like peeking out over like the packaging here. Anyway, that was like a really random yap, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. So we're going to take everything out here and there's nothing else in there. So I'm just going to put that off to the side. And we have a couple things. So we have the photo book. We have an envelope here, and then we have the CD. So I will show the CD first. So this is what the CD plate looks like. I guess we'll find out when we go through the other member versions if the CD will be the same color, so if it'll be red as well. So we do have the track list down here on this like cardboard, because it literally is just like a piece of cardboard. So that's the CD. Then we have this envelope, which I'm assuming has all of the inclusions in them. And then we have the photo book. So let me actually flip through this photo book first. So this is the full look at the photo book for the member version. So we, of course, have the eyes at the top here, but then this is the bottom half, and then this is the back of the photo book. And there's not really a side to it because it is stapled. But I'm assuming that we're just going to be getting photos of Yeji here, and it looks like by the beginning of this photo book, that's exactly what we'll be getting. By the way, the photo cards were, once again, in the photo book itself. They were not in that envelope. As I picked it up, they kind of just fell out. Luckily, I did not see them. But yeah, the photo cards were, once again, in the photo book. So definitely keep that in mind if you decide to pick this version up and you want to be surprised by the photo cards. But it looks like this particular set that they were doing the photo shoot in looks to be down in the subway tunnel. So they filmed a good bit when I was watching the behind the scenes. They filmed a good bit in that subway tunnel. So it looks like we also have some photos here from that same tunnel. And actually different outfit. Ooh, we have a group photo here. They were not wearing these outfits, I think, in the MV during their parts in the MV when they were filming in that space, but we have some new denim outfits here. Very, very nice. And then we get to the last couple pages here. We have the credits, and then, oh, we have some very cute photos of Yeji right here, looking so, so cute in those photos. And there is an extra page. I thought there wasn't for a second. This is the last page of the photo book. It says focus, it has a barcode, and then it does say Yeji and ITZY right there. So yeah, that is the photo book for the Yeji member version. Then we do get this envelope here. So it says I got tunnel vision at the top, And then we flip it over, and this is what the other side looks like. That's a very interesting design, but it also says Tunnel Vision, ITZY, and then it says Yeji. And I think this is maybe, is this Yeji's birthday? I feel like it is. May 26, 2000, I think. I think that's Yeji's birthday. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but I think that's her birthday. And then we're gonna open up this envelope and see what other inclusions we got in here. First up, we do have a postcard, and it looks to be basically a carbon copy of the front of the Photobook, but just kind of like in postcard format. So it's the same look as the Photobook. This is the back. It just says Tunnel Vision on the back here. So that's the first inclusion. Then we sort of have this mini, I guess, vertical poster type deal. So it's kind of like a wide shot of Yeji here. She's once again in the subway tunnel, looking super, super gorgeous. And then, as you already saw, the back is just plain white. So that is another inclusion that we get for this member version. All right, so moving on, we have an accordion style name set, I guess, and it looks like there is a front and back to it. We do have all the members as well, so Yeji, Leah, Rujin, Chaeryeong, and Yuna. They're not really tickets, but they can be like ripped, I guess, as if they're tickets. Like if I wanted to store these, I can like rip them or whatever. I will show the other side as well. The other side is the same thing. It's just in gray and black, but it's pretty much the same thing as we saw on the front, like the outside of the album packaging, except they're not stickers. So I guess if you really wanted to store these, you can like break them up into individual like pieces of paper and then store them in your large inclusions binder. And the last inclusion that is not a photo card here, it looks like we have a random member inclusion because this is a Yuna, I guess, like tag of some sort. I'm not sure what they were naming this inclusion, but I do see Shin Yuna as the name, and then that's of course Yuna's signature, and it says I got Tunnel Vision, and I do believe that this is Yuna's birthday as well, I think. I don't know. I might just be making that up now. But the back is just a plain white back, but it seems that even though we got Yeji's member version, that these particular items, these will be random. So we'll see what we get throughout the other member versions. All right, so now we just have 2 photo cards to go through for this first member version. So we're gonna flip and, oh, okay, so we get a Chaeryeong. She looks very stunning here. I might have to block out the faces in the background for all of these or else it's gonna mess up the focus. But we have this Chaeryeong here. She's in like a dark blue, maybe like long sleeve shirt, I think. I was gonna say t-shirt, but it looks pretty long sleeved. But she looks very, very stunning in this photo card. And then we flip it over to the back, and it looks like she drew kind of like a cat for us, or maybe, I don't know, the tail is like giving fox. I don't really know. But she has a little message there in the middle. So that is the back of the first photo card. Love that photo card pull. And moving on to the second photo card, we're gonna flip and, ooh, okay, so we get a Yeji photo card in the Yeji member version. We love that for us. So she's once again in this denim outfit. She's kind of like chewing on a gummy worm, I think here. Maybe it's like a Sour Patch Kid, I don't know, but she looks very, very stunning in this photo, and I love the black and white nails as well. Love that so much. And then we flip it over, and this is the back of the photo card. It just says Tunnel Vision and ITZY, and it's just in black and white. So yeah, those are our 2 photo card pulls to start off the member versions. Let's get into the Leah version. Up next, we have the Leah member version. So this is the front cover. It's of course very similar to the Yeji version, and then we're gonna flip it over, and this is the back. It just says Leah, and so we're gonna take all of the inclusions out, and then we're gonna separate everything. First up, we have the CD, and it looks like this is the same color and design as the Yeji member version, so it seems that all of these will probably be the same for all of these member versions. Moving on, I'm gonna wait to go through the inclusions in the envelope, and we're gonna do the Photobook first. So this is the front cover of the Leah Photobook, very similar to the Yeji one, and then this is the back, and then of course the sides. There isn't really a side. I did already remove the photo card, so we can just hop right into this Photobook here and start going through. Very pretty photo of Leah right there on the left. Super, super gorgeous. And then we have some more track list stuff there. One thing I am noticing, I guess, in these photo books is that there's not a lot of pictures. I'm seeing a lot of words and not a lot of pictures of like the members that we love so much. So like a lot of track list stuff and lyrics and stuff. But yeah, I feel like for a 25 to 30 page photo book, because I mean, that's kind of just like what I'm guessing how long it is. There's not a lot of photos in here. So I wish there was a little bit more photos of the members. That's all I'm saying. But we do have a group photo here to finish off this particular photo book. And then we have the credits. And, okay, so we have 2 more photos of Leah here at the end. These photos look super, super cute. She's doing a peace sign in this one. Very, very nice. And then we, of course, have the last page, and that is very similar to the last page in the Leah photo book. So that's all we got for this photo book. Let's get into the envelope here, which I will just dive right into. So it once again on the front just says, I got tunnel vision. And then this side, it has basically the same thing, except it says Leah. And these are different numbers. And again, I still don't really know what they are. I'm guessing it has maybe something to do with their birthday. But yeah, those are the numbers for the Leah envelope. So let's take out all of these inclusions here. First up, this is the postcard that we get. I think these postcards are going to be like guaranteed for the specific member version that you have. So I think we were guaranteed a Leah postcard here. So once again, very similar to the front and back cover of the photo book that we just looked at. Then of course we have the mini poster, this like vertical mini poster type deal. We have Leah in the denim outfit with like this denim skirt, very, very nice. And then we flip it to the back and it is bent, unfortunately. I'm just now realizing. That really sucks, but I guess I can't really do anything about that. So it got damaged in transit or the packaging or whatever, but that is the Leah mini poster. We have these like accordion like name tags, I think, again, so I'm not going to show all of those. And lastly, for the non-photo card inclusions, we have another tag here. It is a different one. So we have a Chaeryeong tag. So it says Lee Chaeryeong or E Chaeryeong. And then that's her signature, and it says, I got tunnel vision. And then, of course, we have associated numbers at the bottom that I'm not going to confirm or deny what they mean anymore. And the back is, of course, just plain white. So very nice that we got a different tag. Let's do the photo cards. All right, so first photo card, I'm actually unsure if any of the photo card pulls are guaranteed, like specific to the member version that you got. So I'm just kind of hoping for no duplicates here. And, oh, okay, so first card we get is a Chaeryeong. This is not a duplicate. She also has kind of like a gummy worm in her mouth here. She's also in the denim outfit, and she has the long, straight black hair with the bangs, looking very, very nice. And then we flip it over to the back, and it's just a black and white back photo card. So that is our first photo card pull. All right, moving on to the second photo card pull, we're gonna flip, and oh, okay, so we get a Leah here. Very, very nice, as I try to block out the face in the background. But she's got kind of like this really like big hat, honestly. I feel like that hat is like way too big for her head. But she's doing a wink here. I think this is like a barefaced photo. If it isn't barefaced, it's like very minimal makeup, but she still looks, of course, very gorgeous nonetheless. And then we flip it over to the back and we have a drawing of a rose here. So that's very cool. Yeah, so those are the 2 photo cards that we got for this particular member version. Let's go ahead and move on to Ryujin. All right, so this is the Ryujin member version. This is the front cover, and then we flip it over and we have the back cover. And you may notice I'm trying to spend a little bit less time on each of these versions. 1, because most of them are like close to the same, but then 2, the recording is also getting kind of long, so I'm just trying to like speed it up a little bit. So real quick, I will show the CD first once again, and it is the same CD that we've been seeing for all of these member versions. Moving on, this is the Photobook front for the Ryujin version, and then this is the Photobook back, and then we have the stapled sides. I did remove the photo cards already, and so we're gonna jump into this photo book right now. It looks like the first photo in like every single one of these has been in like the exact same spot in the subway. It's just like been a different member, like whatever member version it is. So that's kind of interesting. I have to pay attention. Maybe like all the other photos are kind of done like in the same way, where they're like doing the same pose or in the exact same spot or setting each photo. That would be kind of interesting. But we have this nice photo here of Ryujin once again in the subway. And it is, of course, mixed in with some lyrics and the track list. Very nice. These pages themselves feel like very thick. Like, I know it kind of looks glossy because of the light. And I mean, it is glossy technically, but they feel very thick. Like, it's not cheap magazine paper, if you pick up what I'm putting down. So we move on to the rest of this photo book here. And we have the, I think, same OT5 shot that we've been getting in the other member versions. And we have the credits, and then we should have two more very cute photos, and we do. Two cute photos of Ryujin here at the end of this photo book, and then this is the last page right here. So yeah, that was the Ryujin member version photo book. So let's start getting into this envelope here, and once again it says I got tunnel vision, and the outside once again is the same. It just has Ryujin and like her numbers on here. We have the postcard to start off these inclusions. So this is Ryujin's postcard. Nothing too crazy about that. Up next, we have Ryujin's little mini poster here. So we have, once again, a shot of her in this subway. She's kind of leaning on the railing. And then at the bottom here, we have some like red text. It says tunnel vision. And then the back is just plain white. We then have these little name tag things again, so not going to go into too much detail about those. And then this random member name tag, we unfortunately pull a Yuna again, so hopefully in the last two versions we can pull either a Yeji, Leah, or Ryujin, because we are missing those three members. I don't think I'm like too fussed about collecting all of these particular things, but it would be nice to collect, you know, as many different members as possible. And then, of course, we have the photo card. So the first photo card for this version. And, oh, okay, so we get a duplicate Leah. She is once again rocking the hat in this photo card, doing a wink. Super cute photo card. And we, of course, have the drawing of the rose on the back once again. So unfortunately, a duplicate pulled in this Ryujin member version. Then the next photo card we're going to flip, and oh, okay, so we get another duplicate. I feel like the luck has kind of dried up, maybe? I don't know. Is this like a full duplicate? Yes, this is actually a full duplicate because I just looked off to my previous version. This is a full duplicate album, unfortunately, so that kind of stinks. Because we just pulled a Leah and Chaeryeong in the last member version that we just did. So those are our two photo card pulls for this version. Let's get into the Chaeryeong version. All right, so moving on, we of course have the Chaeryeong member version now. So this is the front cover, and then this is the back cover where it just says her name. And so we're gonna take out all of the stuff right here. And then I think I'm just gonna show the CD here. So once again, same CD, nothing new or different about that. And then swiftly moving on, before we get into the envelope, we will flip through this photo book here. So this is the front cover for Chaeryeong's version, and then this is the back, and then the side. And we'll get into the first page here. Okay, so this seems like it's the same spot, but taken from the opposite side now. So I think the first three members, it was like facing the other way. Now with Chaeryeong, it's facing like this way. So that's very interesting, but yeah, nice to see them change it up for this particular photo book. I do think this photo has been the same in all of these photo books, where it's kind of like a very up close like headshot for this like third or fourth page here. Very, very nice. And we of course have more photos of Chaeryeong here in the subway. I do like not love the glare that I'm seeing like on the photo book as I'm flipping through this. I feel like my lighting is pretty good and it's like kind of behind me, but it looks like a little bit of a glare is kind of making it onto the photo book, at least this one when I flip through it. So I do apologize for that. I don't think it's too bad. And I'm kind of just bringing it up to let you guys know that like I am aware of it. But we do have an OT5 photo there once again, and the credits, and more photos of Chaeryeong here. Super cute photos. I think these last two photos of the photo book for the member version are just going to be like the cutest photos you've ever seen in your life. I think that's the theme for these last two photos that you see. So then we have, of course, the official last page, and it says permission right there. So that is Chaeryeong's photo book for the member version. Let's go ahead and show off the inclusions in the envelope, but first I'm going to show the outside of the envelope. So we have this side, which has been the same, and then we flip it over, and this is Chaeryeong's envelope. So we, of course, have her name and her associated numbers down there. So moving on, first and foremost, we, of course, have the postcard, and this is, like I said many times, very similar to the front of the photo book for this member version. And then we flip it over to the back, and this is the back of the postcard. Up next, this is a good look at the mini poster for the Chaeryeong member version. One thing I do like is that the last several comebacks that ITZY has done, they have done member versions, but they've also like done member specific things in those member versions. So like if you buy the members version, you're guaranteed that member for like certain things. And so here, for example, we're guaranteed the members postcard, and we're guaranteed the members mini posters. So I do like that they've been doing that these last couple releases. These are the name tags again. Then up next, we do have a new random name tag, and we have Yeji's now. So it says Hwang Yeji for the name, and then that's her signature, and it once again says I got tunnel vision, and her associated numbers at the bottom there. So very happy to pull a third member now of this random name tag. So hopefully we can get Leah or Rujin in the last copy. Now we move on to the photo cards. I'm hoping for a little bit better luck than the last version. And oh man, we just cannot win right now. We get a duplicate Yeji. So we pulled her in the Yeji member version. So another Yeji photo card for us. This is another quick look at the back. And then the next photo card, I fear, might also be a duplicate because I got a peek at the back and I think it's maybe a Chaeryeong. And it is a Chaeryeong. Man, I am pulling so many duplicates for the member version. Where are like the Leahs? And actually, no, I take that back. I've pulled Leah twice. Where are the Rujins and the Yunas? Like, oh my goodness, like please show up in my member versions. But we get another stunning Chaeryeong photo card for this member version. And as I suspected, I thought this was her drawing on the back. So yeah, we have one more member version to go through, so let's go ahead and do it. All right, so we are at the fifth and final member version, and it is, of course, Yuna. So we have this very stunning photo of her eyes here on the front, just like all the other member versions. And then this is the back on the outside. So we're gonna take all of this stuff out and then show off the CD once again, which is exactly the same as all the other ones. And I have removed the photo cards, and we are just going to get right into this photo book. So that is the front, and then this is the back, and then we have the sides. And let's see if this first picture is the same. Okay, so it is actually taken at the same angle as Yeji, Leah, and Rujin, or at least in the same like direction. So I wonder if there was like an intentional choice to that, or maybe I'm like thinking too deeply into it. I'm probably thinking too deeply into it. I guarantee you that. But we of course have more track list stuff mixed in. Very, very nice. Try to like zoom through the track list stuff and maybe get to like the photos more and spend more time on the photos. A very nice up close photo of Yuna here. I think this is like yarn strings in front of her. Very nice. We got more words. Don't like words, we want photos. Another photo of Yuna right here. And more track list. And then, ooh, okay, I think this is Wait, no, I think I've seen this OT5 photo in one of these album versions before. I was gonna say it's like completely new, but I remember like the, I guess, subway like rail system at the top of this particular photo. So I think that's another of the same photo. So we have two more photos, super cute photos, of course, of Yuna to finish off this photo book for the member version. And then this is the official last page, and it says patience on the back here with the barcode. So that is the photo book. Let's go ahead and look at this envelope real quick. So it says I got tunnel vision, of course, and then this side it says Yuna, and then those are her numbers. So let's dump everything out of here. First up, we have the postcard, and so once again, this is just very similar to the front cover of the member version, and then this is the back. The back is horizontal, so we'll start off with that postcard. Up next, we have the mini poster for this Yuna member version. So we have this very pretty like full body shot of Yuna. She's once again in the subway, and the lighting here is actually like very, very pretty lighting. You can tell the lighting is like right behind the camera. And then we have some red text over there on the side, and then the back is of course just plain white. So that is our mini poster. Then we of course have the accordion name tags again. And last but not least, for the inclusions, we actually did pull a fourth unique member for this particular name tag. So I think if I now remember, I think this was maybe like a pre-order benefit. So I think you'll only get this in like the first press copies of the member versions. So we pull 4 out of 5, so that's pretty good. We get Aaliyah this time. She has a little drawing, it looks like, with some writing there in the I got section of this particular like name card. But yeah, very happy to pull 4 unique members. We're just unfortunately missing my bias, Rujin, but I guess she decided to not show up for me for that particular inclusion. Now we have our last 2 photo cards for the member version. Please, 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 no more duplicates. I don't think I can take it anymore. And thank goodness we do not get a duplicate. We get a Yuna. So this is the first Yuna that I've pulled, I think, in quite a while. I know I pulled a Yuna in the Photobook version, but that seems like ages ago now, and we still have many more versions to go. So it looks like this entire set will be like a gummy bear set, or a gummy worm set. So I'm very much looking forward to that because I'm sure all of those PCs will be super, super cute. But yeah, we pull Yuna in the Yuna version to start. And the second photo card, it looks like, is not going to be a duplicate because I'm seeing a whole bunch of hearts on the back, and I don't remember a whole bunch of hearts being on the previous like gray photo card. So we're gonna flip, and oh my gosh, we get a ITZY photo card. This looks like maybe, oh, you know what? This might actually be like an actual like bare-faced set, or like almost bare-faced set, because Leah's photo card was also bare-faced. Was Chaeryeong's? I honestly can't remember now. All right, so I just double checked, and Chaeryeong's card for this particular set actually is not barefaced. So I guess it's maybe just by chance that Leah and ITZY did that together, I guess, for this set. But this looks like maybe like an airport, like, I don't know, like photo on a plane or something like that. But she's got the headphones on. She, of course, has the short blonde hair, and she has the nice cross necklace. And then we flip it over, and we see all of the hearts on the back with a little message in the center. Very, very nice, but honestly, just so happy to pull 2 non-duplicate photo cards for the member versions because we pulled so many for this particular version. So that's it for the member versions. I'm actually going to take like a quick break and like regather myself before I go back to filming. So it will probably be like 15 minutes between now and when I pick up filming again, but for you guys, it will be instant, so let's do it. All right, so we are back. I took a little break and got some water, charged the phone a little bit. This is going to be such a long video, guys. I am so sorry if you don't like long videos. But unfortunately, with all of these versions, I just can't, it's just gonna be a really long video. So we have the box version now to go through. So this is the front cover of the box version. There is just one particular version of this version right here. So it says tunnel vision at the top, and then it has ITZY right here. And then we flip it over to the back, and we basically just have a whole bunch of copyrights and then all of the same words that we've been seeing throughout this entire unboxing. But the main one we see right here, it says warning. So definitely watch out for that. This says L Vision, so I guess that was an artistic choice. But I guess, okay, so that makes sense. So it says I got tunnel vision, and it goes all the way around. Yeah, I got tunnel vision. And then it kind of, well, it says I got tunnel vision, and I got tunnel vision, whatever. I just think it's funny that this side says L Vision. So that's all of the outside of the box version. So let's open it up. All right, so I have separated the Photobook from all of the other inclusions. It looks like we maybe had like another envelope or maybe like a brochure type deal. We also had like, I think like a coin purse or something or other. And then there were 3 photo cards. I think it was 3 photo cards in the Photobook itself. So this is the front of the Photobook. It looks like we have a red line down the center. And then the back is just much of the same. So we're going to get right into this. First photo we have here is an OT5 photo in the streets of Prague. And I do believe that we have seen these outfits before, but I think they're different photos. So these outfits, I think, were in the A version photo book. So these would have been the first outfits that we saw at the beginning of this unboxing, this incredibly long unboxing video. But we have some Leah photos here. Once again, looks like maybe on the bus. And then we have Rujin in that elevator setting once again. Very, very nice. And we have Cheryun looking very stunning here. She's kind of like in front of a door. I do kind of like that lion up there at the top of the door. Very, very nice. This is a little bit of a up-close shot of Cheryun once again on the street. And then we have an OT5 photo here of them in the denim outfits. And while we're on the topic of outfits, by the way, I did want to point out, I personally hadn't noticed this in the past, but apparently, like when ITZY did promotions in the past for music shows, they would repeat outfits sometimes. And a couple midzies that I saw on Twitter pointed out that this particular era, they did not repeat outfits at all. So I think they did 6, maybe 7 live performances at music shows, and they had different outfits every time. So I do like that. Maybe that's something that they included in the contract negotiations. I don't know. Although I guess technically their new contract hasn't started yet. So I'm assuming that would probably start in like February or whenever their previous contract runs out, because I know it was going to run out at the beginning of 2026 essentially. So yeah, I just thought that was cool that they got to perform in all different outfits. I really liked the last outfit for their last performance. It was like an all-white outfit, and they each had a letter from the word focus on like their pants. So like if they stood in order, it would spell out focus, but it was kind of funny. Like the fandom was memeing it by the end of the day, because they obviously snapped a couple screenshots of them with the letters out of order, and so spelling different things. It was really, really funny. So that is it for this box version photo book. Those were the credits, and that was the last page. So we don't have too many inclusions by the looks of it, but let's get into those. So this is the first inclusion here. We have, I think it's just like a little brochure booklet, and I think, yep, this is just gonna be probably like lyrics and stuff. So if you guys are curious, this is what this booklet looks like. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because we've already seen a whole bunch of the lyrics and stuff like that throughout this video. Moving on, we of course have the CD. So this is the first side of the CD sleeve, and then this is the other side. And then we're going to take out the CD. That's actually the back. We're gonna flip it and, okay, so this is the CD plate that we got for the box version. So it just says tunnel vision right here. This kind of reminds me of like Scrabble, like just the letters and the fact that there's a number in the top left corner. Kind of reminds me of a Scrabble game. And then of course we just have the red line right across. I think that's supposed to represent a laser. I could be wrong, but I think it's supposed to be a laser. So that's the CD plate for the box version. Then we have, it looks like a little like plastic coin purse or something or other for this version. I think if I'm remembering the album details, this is a pre-order benefit. So This, once again, you have to get the first press or pre-order the box version to get this. This won't come in every version like down the line if you order it like way in the future. So we do get this right now. So it says tunnel vision on the front, and then the back actually is just kind of like see-through. So I can, I guess, zip it open, and then, you know, we can obviously put stuff in it if we wanted to, but that's a cool little inclusion. I don't think I've ever gotten like a Ziploc like kind of bag type deal. It's not a Ziploc bag, but you know what I mean. It's kind of like just like a little coin purse. That's a pretty unique album inclusion, if I do say so myself. And now all we have left is 3 photo cards. So hopefully we'll be able to get some good photo card pulls here. First photo card we get is a Rujin. Welcome back to the unboxing, Rujin. It's been so long since I pulled one of your photo cards. I don't think we've pulled her since Photobook A, so that was way back at the beginning. But she's holding a red yarn ball here. She's got the crazy nails, and her makeup looks so good in this photo card. And then we flip it over to the back, and we have a little message there. And of course, we see like ITZY in the background. So very cool photo card to start. Up next, we have photo card number 2, and we're gonna flip. And oh, okay, so we get a Chaeryeong photo card now. She is also holding the red yarn ball, so that appears to be the theme of this particular photo card set. She has a spiked necklace on. That's kind of a crazy necklace. That's probably not too terribly safe. But she's got, of course, her hair tied up like we mentioned before. Makeup looks so good, and she's wearing that like t-shirt outfit with like the black dress over top, or like black skirt. And then this is her little message on the back, and again it just says ITZY in the background behind her message. So yeah, that is the second photo card we got. Up next, we have the last photo card, and I think you can already tell I'm hiding some of it, but I think this is going to be, yep, it's going to be a Yeji. So this is a double-sided photo card. We get a Yeji here for the box version. So this first side, she's got her eyes closed. She's kind of doing a smile. And then we flip it over, and it's kind of the same pose, but she's just doing a wink instead of having both her eyes completely closed. So I'm guessing all the members will be doing this type of photo card for this set, but very happy to pull a double-sided photo card. Honestly, when I saw the details and I thought it would be, or I saw that it would be a double-sided photo card, I thought it would be kind of like the pre-order benefits they did for, not None of My Business, but like the outfits were from None of My Business, from Kill My Doubt. That's what it is. The Make Star pre-order benefits from Kill My Doubt, where like the front was a selfie, and the back, it was kind of like a far away photo of them like in the baseball jerseys or whatever. I thought it'd be kind of like that, but it looks like we have 2 selfies on both sides of this photo card. So very happy with that. That's all I got for the box version. We still have, I think, 3 more versions to go through, so let's continue on. Up next, we do have 1 copy of the cassette version, and there is just 1 version for this particular version. This was wrapped in plastic, and this TNVS is actually a sticker, and it was on the outside of the plastic, but like I did with the member versions, when I took the plastic off, I just decided to stick the sticker essentially where it was on the album. So this is the front cover of the cassette version, and then this is the back, and then we of course have all of the sides. Nothing too crazy with this. I think we'll basically just like get photo cards in here and then maybe like some other small inclusion. All right, so I have removed everything from the case. This is what the actual cassette looks like. So this is side A, it just says tunnel vision, and then side B just has the track list. And then getting into the like outside paper of it all, let's see, let's open this up. It's kind of like an accordion style. That is not the first side. This is the first side. So we have the track list, and then we have a couple other photos of the members here, just like some singular photos. Yeji is laying in trash. I don't feel like that is very sanitary. We flip it to the other side, and we have Rujin, Chaeryeong, and Yuna, of course, and then the rest of the lyrics for the track list. So pretty cool inclusion there. I guess it's not really an inclusion because it's like the outside packaging, but you know what I mean. Now it looks like we have maybe at least one photo card, but maybe two, because the back looks like it could be a Pola. And then we have this thing, which I think might be a sticker, judging by like how it feels. So let's flip it over and, okay, so we get a Ryujin, and I do think it is a sticker. Is that like a cutout? I think it is cut out like around the sides. So we get a Ryujin sticker. It says, "Have you ever seen Ryujin?" I got tunnel vision right here. So yeah, pretty cool, nice nifty inclusion there. Moving on, we're gonna do the Pola first, or what I think is a Polaroid photo card. We're gonna flip and, ooh, okay, so we get a Yuna. She looks very cute in this photo. She's kind of like doing a claw with her hand, kind of like showing off the nails. She looks super stunning here. I just love the red hair that she had for this comeback. Like, she looks so, so good in the red hair. And then the bottom says ITZY tunnel vision. And then this is the back of the Pola. So yeah, we get a Polaroid photo card here. There is one more regular photo card now. All right, so moving on, we have the last photo card, and judging by what I think is the signature, I think I have an idea of who this is, and it is. It is indeed a Ryujin photo card. She looks like, oh my goodness. This is an insane photo card. She looks so breathtakingly gorgeous, like, oh my gosh. I love the hair, I love the makeup, I love like the color contacts. The outfit is really, really awesome. Like, everything about this photo card, like the lighting, like the daytime lighting, it's just like so good. Such a good photo card. And then this is the back with her signature, which we kind of saw before I flipped it, and it says ITZY tunnel vision. But super, super happy. If I only pull one photo card, one member photo card in the cassette version, I am super happy it was this one. So that's all I got for the cassette version. Let's go ahead and move to the POCA versions. All right, so up next we have both POCA versions. I'm not sure if there were names to these, but it's JYP, so I doubt there were like actual names. They might just be A and B, or just like green and blue versions. So to start, we will go through the green version right here. So I'll bring this up close. This is the front of the POCA album. Unfortunately, you'll see right here, maybe if I hold it in the light, yeah, you'll see it's like pretty damaged right here. So the photo projection version was packaged like laying right on top of this, and it was wrapped pretty tight in the bubble wrap. Unfortunately, the staple that was at the top of the photo projection version was like, I guess, digging into this particular like front of the album, so it kind of like messed it up, and it's pretty damaged, because obviously as things like go through transit and stuff, it's going to wiggle around. But yeah, not the best, but honestly I can live with it. It's whatever. So this is the back of the POCA version, the green version, and then we're going to go ahead and rotate, and then it looks like it just slides out with all the stuff. All right, so I might have done a little bit like of a weird cut, because I realized as I was pulling it out, the QR code was like right on top, and I don't want to show that. So if there was a weird cut there, I do apologize. But it looks like we do have a little bit of a photo book in addition to the photo cards. So this is the front of the photo book, this is the back, and then we're just gonna flip through this probably pretty quickly here. I'm unsure. Oh, okay, we are getting actual photos in here. Very, very nice. I wonder if we'll get any lyrics. I say that very jokingly. Because all they've been putting in these photo books, I feel like, have been the lyrics. So I kid. I'm not trying to complain. It's just, I think it's funny. Trying not to skip a page here. They do have some scenic shots in here, which I do kind of appreciate. And then we have some photos of Chaeryeong, and then Yuna, very, very nice. And then this is the last page with credits, and that's it. So a little photo book for the green version POCA album. Let's get into the photo cards. All right, so these are the photo cards that come in the green version. It looks like we're gonna have some horizontal photo cards, which you guys know are my favorite. I once again say that sarcastically. But this set, it looks like they'll be wearing, oh no, I was gonna guess maybe all of them are wearing sunglasses, but they're not. It's just Yeji. So this is Yeji's photo card here. I do like the backs. This like mix of colors is like really, really cool. So I at least do like the backs for these photo cards. And then we have a Leah, very nice. And then we have Rujin. She's kind of doing like a cute peace sign here. Very, very cool. And flipping over to the back, it looks like the backs are just going to be the same. Chaeryeong is also doing a peace sign. Very, very nice. And then we have Yuna, of course, last but certainly not least. And that is the back of her photo card. I think this is a random member photo card, so let's go ahead and flip. And, oh, okay, so we get a Leah photo card. I love this outfit for Leah, like, especially the hair. Honestly, I think it's the hair, because I think the hair, like, ties it all together. But it's just like, she has, like, what, how many braids is that? Like, 6 or 7 braids going on there, but she looks so stunning. She's doing kind of like this like motion with her hands. I don't really know that what that's supposed to be. But that is the hand motion that she's doing. And then we flip it back over, and this is the back once again. So yeah, those are all of our photo cards for this green version, POCA version. There is a QR card, which I am going to show right now. All right, so this is the QR card that I got for this particular version. I got a Leah once again. So this is kind of just like a concept card. This is very similar to the POCA versions that they've been doing for the last several comebacks, you know, for like Girls Would Be Girls and Gold and what have you. So it looks like all of the QR cards might be concept cards, and it looks like I got Leah for this one. So that's everything for the green version POCA album. Let's get into the blue version. All right, so this is the blue version POCA album, and the packaging is very similar to the POCA album we just went through, except this is blue. We do have a different shot on the front here, though, so at least that is different. And then the back is also different, so it just says tunnel vision here, misspelled like it does on everything else throughout this entire unboxing. But I'm going to slide all the photo cards out now, but I'm going to do that off camera so I don't reveal the QR code. All right, so all of the photo cards are removed, and we are left with the photo book. So this is the front, and then we have the back, and then we are going to flip through this very quickly. This is a pretty like small photo book, just for the record. I know it might look kind of big just because of like how close I am holding it up to the camera here, but like, I mean, by comparison, like look at it like in my hands, like that's pretty small. So we have kind of like a fire scene there. This outfit with Leah, honestly, I'm kind of surprised we didn't get more photos of the members in these outfits. I hope that's coming in the special edition. Honestly, like I'll be so happy if that's coming in the special edition, because Leah specifically in that outfit, like she was absolutely serving in that outfit. Like, oh my goodness. And then look at Rujin right here. Like, oh my gosh. All the members looked so good in this particular concept. Like, it was just so incredible how good they looked. And then we have Yuna to finish off the photo book right here. We have a little like ant down there. Very nice. It's kind of like a callback to the MV. But yeah, that is the photo book for the blue version. So let's take a look at the photo cards. All right, so we have the photo cards for the blue version now. We start off with a Yeji photo card doing a peace sign. And then this is the back of these photo cards. We have a giant ant right there. Very, very nice. All of these photo cards, it looks like, also are going to be horizontal. So we have a Leah also doing a peace sign. I'm going to stop showing all of those backs now, but we have a Rujin up next, of course. And then we move on to Chaeryeong, looking very, very gorgeous. And then we have Yuna here. So those are the 5 regular photo cards that it comes with. This is my random pull. So we are going to flip, and we get, oh, okay, so we get a Yuna photo card here. Love that we got a different pull. I'm actually not sure if we can pull the same like random member photo card, like depending on the version. Like, I don't know if they're separate photo cards or not, or if they're like pulling from the same pool, but we do get a Yuna here, so a different member. I love that so much. And she's holding a rose right here in this particular photo. Very nice. And then we flip it over, and this is the back. Once again, we of course have a blue ant in the bottom right corner there. So that's all of the regular photo card pulls for the blue version. Let's check out the QR card real quick. So this is the QR card that I got for the blue version POCA album. It is once again a Leah photo card. So I pulled Leah for both of my QR cards in both of my POCA albums here. And this is the same outfit I was just talking about as we were flipping through the photo book, but like she just looks so incredible in this outfit. Like, oh my gosh. The other side has the QR card or QR code on it, so I'm not going to flip it over, but very happy to get Leah once again. Very happy we didn't get any duplicates with these POCA albums. Like I said, I'm not sure if it was even possible to get duplicates, but yeah, that's it for the POCA albums. Now I'm going to do the photo projection album, and I will try to demo it for you guys. So let's go ahead and move on to that. All right, so last but not least, we have arrived at the last version of the video. It feels like it has been a marathon, y'all, but we are finally here. We are at the photo projection version. So my plan with this, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I am recording at night specifically for this version. So my plan, once I like open it up and show you guys everything initially, my plan is to demo it and hopefully like project the photos onto my wall here in my room with like all the lights off to kind of like give you guys like a full submersive, you know, like feeling of what this like version is. So that's my plan. Let's go ahead and get started into that. This is the front of the outer packaging right here. So we obviously have the keychain. It also says tunnel vision. It's kind of like a supplementary keychain right there. And then we flip it over and we have a mini CD on this side. And then we also have the instructions. I did mention it when I was going through the POCA albums, but this did have a staple in it when it came like packaged to me. I have already removed the staple. So a staple was there, it is no longer there. So we are going to open this up and get into it. So before I move on, I did just want to give like a little bit of a closer look at the mini CD. So it just says ITZY Tunnel Vision at the top, and it just has the track list on the bottom right there. I'm not going to take it out of the packaging because right now that would just be too difficult. So this is the good look that you guys get at the mini CD. Then we do have this little booklet here. So you would have seen this basically on the outer packaging. It does have the directions on here, and the photo cards were in here, but I already took them out. Does it open more? Looks like it does. Yes, so it does open like this. So we have a photo of Yeji right there in the middle. And then we have Yuna and Leah at the bottom. This is kind of like a matte texture. It's not really glossy. It's pretty soft and matte. And then we flip it over to the other side, and we have an OT5 shot of them in the grocery store again, I think. And then on the bottom here, we have a singular photo of Chaeryeong and another singular photo of Ryujin. Then at the top here, we do have the instructions. So it says to turn off all the lights, find out about the glow-in-the-dark package, in parentheses, amazing. We want to check if the battery is well inserted. So I guess this comes with the battery, thank goodness. Then it says project the projector onto an empty wall, and I do have a spot on my wall picked out. And then it says, ta-da, discover which member is on your projector. Oh, so this is like a random member thing. Are you telling me there's 5 different like keychains with different members? I thought I would maybe get like an OT5 photo at the very least, but I also thought it might be like, I don't know why I thought it would be like more pictures than one, but yeah, I guess we'll find out when I turn it on and we demo it. But then it says number 6, you can carry it anywhere as a key ring, which I mean, of course we can do. So that is the little booklet that it comes with. This is a little bit of a closer look at the keychains themselves. So this, once again, right here, this is the secondary keychain. Just says tunnel vision, and it has like a red ball at the end here. Very, very nice. And then this is the actual like laser projector itself. It's like a laser pointer type deal. So it says I got tunnel vision on this side, and that's all it says. And it does have like a little, I guess, clasp around the button here. So I will have to remove that, but we will demo that in a second. But before we demo, I do want to go through the 2 photo cards. So this is the first photo card, and we get, ooh, okay, so we get a Chaeryeong photo card. Wow, she looks absolutely stunning in this photo. It looks like she is in the grocery store here because I see some like food products behind her. But I love her makeup here. I love her hair. And this outfit, I think I mentioned it before. I really like the silver like top to this dress or whatever. And it like really goes in with like that necklace. So I really, really enjoy this look for Chaeryeong. And then this is her little message on the back. So I don't know if these are like steps or whatever, but they're numbered like messages. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, that is the first photo card we got. And lastly, this is going to be the last photo card pull of the video. And I think this is maybe the bordered ones. We're going to flip and oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. I am so over the moon with this photo card pull. They are the bordered photo cards. I could kind of tell from like the glitter on the back. These are going to be so highly sought after, and that means I'm so glad that I pulled Ryujin, because for like the highly sought after cards, she is typically like either very hard to find or very expensive. So I am just so happy with this photo card pull, and she looks so cool in this photo. She's got like the scanner to scan barcodes, very, very nice. And then we have the back, and it of course has the glitter that I was alluding to before. And yeah, I am just so happy with this photo card pull. I'm so happy with this photo card set. It is gonna be so awesome to collect those, like all 5 of the members. But yeah, that's everything in this particular version. So now I'm going to shut off all the lights and then try to demo this particular projector for you guys. All right, so as you may notice, it is completely dark in my room right now, and I'm pointing the tripod directly at an empty spot on my wall. So I guess I'm just gonna point this here and see what member we get. And oh, okay, so we get a Leah here. Very, very nice. I guess it is just a singular photo. So we have a Leah here. I wonder if that can focus better. No, not really. It can't focus better. I can make it bigger though if I like pull the laser away. So yeah, this is the Leah that we get. And also, while I still have the lights off, there is a glow-in-the-dark element to the packaging that I want to show you guys. All right, so we are back, and we're actually like back in the light now, and I do apologize, but I'm not going to be able to show you guys the glow-in-the-dark effect on the album packaging because the camera just wasn't picking it up, unfortunately. So I tried, but the camera just wasn't having it. So in case you guys are curious though, all of the words on the front of this packaging do glow in the dark. So it's kind of like a cool like lime green color. So if you have the lights off or whatever, and you have this like little booklet or paper in your hand, all of these words like light up. So that is an extra feature of this album that you guys will just have to trust me on. But that is everything I have for this unboxing. I'm sorry that this is going to be an incredibly long video. I honestly don't know what happened. This whole video has been such a blur. But I'm going to get everything back into frame, and then I'm going to get out of here. All right, so that is everything I have for today's unboxing of ITZY's 11th mini album, Tunnel Vision. As I just mentioned, this video is going to be so incredibly long, and I have no idea what happened as to why it ended up this long, but that is what it's going to be. I have recorded, obviously, as you guys know, many ITZY unboxings in the past with, I feel like, a similar amount of versions, but I feel like I got maybe carried away talking too much in this video, and so that's why it's going to be super long. But then again, at the same time, I feel like I have so many things that I still want to talk about that I didn't get a chance to talk about, like about the comeback. So yeah, this is just going to be what it is. I hope it was somewhat entertaining to you guys. I hope I didn't babble too much, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. As far as upcoming videos, I previously mentioned in my last video that the next video will be a photo card haul, so that will actually be my first Mercari Japan haul in I think about 3 months, and I got quite a lot of photo cards, so definitely look forward to that. And I am also thinking about maybe like unboxing some of my aespa Sync Axis line merch that I got in the mail recently for that video. So that might be like a combo video, I guess. And of course, we will have an ITZY special edition unboxing for Tunnel Vision when I get those albums. As I mentioned earlier, those were released today, so I'll just have to wait for those to get to me. And then we'll probably move into like sleeving videos, sleeving photo cards, and then a storing photo cards video. And then also, because it's December, I will have to do a shelf tour, which I'm kind of concerned about right now because I feel like my shelves are not the way I want them to be, but that video might be like an end of December thing if you guys like catch my drift. I might need some more time to like figure out how I want my shelves to be for that. So yeah, that's all the upcoming stuff that we have on the channel. It's definitely going to be a super busy December for me, that's for sure. But with all that said, I am done talking for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. If you watched this whole entire video, like if you're here at this point in the video, I don't know, leave like some sort of like random emoji. What emoji can we do? I'm kind of looking at the photo cards for help. If you're still here at this point in the video, we're going to go with a peace emoji. So do a peace sign emoji in the comment section if you watch this video all the way through and you guys are still here at the end, because that is an insane commitment and I appreciate you guys so much. So if you're here at the end, peace emoji in the comments. But that's all I got for you today. I'm going to sign off and get out of here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an awesome day or night whenever you watch this, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.